everybody, it's Mel and
Lana! Hi!
today we are going to do the A to Z word association challenge. So, Lana is my amazing friend from Indie Accords, the channel I will link in the description below, and we watched a video from Anna Wallace-Johnson the other day, and we thought it was really fun, and we thought it would be really fun to make our own version of it. So that's what we're going to do today. So the idea behind this video is that it is an A to Z association challenge, but rather than just picking out books that have the letters on them, you need to think of words that you associate with the letter, and then you need to find a book that can be associated with that word in some way or another. And it's basically up to you how you associate it, but we will obviously need a description unless it's really clear, like, oh, it's on the cover, about how you got there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Anna's channel will also be linked below, so you should go and subscribe to Anna and to Alana because they're amazing, and yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to switch backwards and forwards. Who wants to start? Okay, so I'm going to start with the letter A, obviously. So it's supposed to be just whatever word popped into your head, and because I'm basic, the word that popped into my head is apple. So now I have to think of a book that apple makes me think of, which is slightly harder, except no, it's not, because unfortunately the first book that came into my head that apple made me think of was Twilight, because
The apple on the cover.
Yeah, so I'm basic in my word association and my book association. I don't think I need to describe Twilight at all to anybody. I don't like Twilight. I read it at the wrong time. I read it when I was in my mid-20s in order to enjoy it and be able to be nostalgic about it instead of just be icked by it. I should have read it in my teens. So anyway, enough said. Hopefully I'll be less basic as we go forward. Lana, take it away.
I'm struggling to even think of a B word now.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than you think.
It really is.
Like, Anna was like, you put on the spot and it's so much harder, and she came up with the most amazing words, and I'm like, surely that's not the first word you thought of. But yeah, I fear I'll just be basic the whole way through. Anyway.
B. A word starting with B. The first word that came to mind was like but. It's not even a word, it's a sound.
It still works.
And a book. That word association is that. Why did I do this to myself? I was thinking about sheep for some reason. I have no idea.
Obviously, naturally.
I don't even know any books that have sheep in them.
You don't even know any sheep. I don't even know any sheep. You know,
and I'm a Kiwi. Come on.
Me and sheep are 5 minutes.
All this is really hard. Maybe I should have I don't know, studied for this. B. I should have started with A.
Any association with B, with bar, like sheep in the title or sheep on the cover, or
okay, so I'm going to say, I can't even remember I think you have the book actually. You're reading the third one.
Oh, The Interrogation of a Charlotte Wolf.
The Interrogation of a Charlotte Wolf, and how I got there was bar and then sheep and then wolves hunt sheep. So the interrogation of a Charlotte Wolf.
Nice.
Got there in the end.
I love it. That's so much better than my one. Woohoo! High five.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. C. I'm not going to say the first word that came to my head because this is a family channel.
I can think of lots for that one.
Okay, C. Corner?
That's a good word.
Corner. Okay, yeah, but now I've got to think of for corner. Oh, what have I done to myself? Okay, I'm looking at my shelves.
It's hard.
It is hard.
This is really hard.
It is really hard. Why did we think this was a good idea?
We're like, oh, that looks really fun. Let's
so
do
fun.
it. And now we're just like,
oh god. Oh, okay. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Because whenever she meets someone, she can have like a lovely little chat with them, whatever. As soon as they go around the corner and they can't see her anymore, they immediately forget her.
That's a good one.
I like how this game you can just come up with anything completely stupid and be like, here's my justification for this.
D. Dingus.
Dingus.
Yeah, like, cause was it Dingus or Dinkus? What did they say on The Good Place?
Oh, I think it's Dingus.
Yeah, Dingus. Because we've been watching The Good Place.
As you do.
And they say that. Shit.
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of books.
That's the general.
I'm going to say book that's coming to my head is like I haven't even read.
That's okay.
And that's Sticks and Stones by Grace McGinty. But I've met Grace McGinty a couple of times and she's like a friend of a friend's. And she just strikes me as the type of person to say dingus. Because she's like the most beautiful person and just super hilarious. And she says like really out of it things and like just real randomly she'll say, oh, I can't even think of an example, but yeah, I feel like she would say dingus. So Sticks and Stones by Grace McGinty.
Nice. I like the way you got there. Okay, E. Elephant.
Yes.
Naturally. Oh, okay, The Fifth Elephant by Terry Pratchett. Because it's about the fifth elephant. Very basic again. Fifth elephant, but you know.
What's okay, so I've got F now. What's focaccia?
Focaccia.
That one.
It's like a Italian bread with
Cool. That's what I was thinking.
with
It was
herbs and stuff on it.
Yeah. See, this is the fun thing about word association. Words come into your head and you don't actually know 100% what they are. But I was thinking bread, and bread makes me, like Italian bread makes me think of oil. Oil makes me think of like cooking and doing stuff and things. So I'm going to say The Fire on High.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. G.
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 Everything just left my mind. Great. A book that is great. I mean, that's kind of basic again. I'm just discovering I'm
You're basic.
Again, a good place. Great. Okay, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, because it's great, but also it's like the great grandfather of like modern fantasy. So we wouldn't have all the tropes, and not that he invented fantasy by any stretch of the imagination, but like the modern fantasy that we all love has definitely borrowed a lot of stuff from Lord of the Rings. So that's my book.
I like it. What's after G? H. H. Yeah. Hotel.
Ooh.
Don't know why. I think it's because over there it kind of looks like it could be a hotel.
Yeah.
See, these are not pre-rehearsed. They are just straight off the cuff. Hotel. The Shining.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. Awesome.
The Shining.
I. Igloo. Oh dear.
I was like, where are you going to go with this?
Frost Heart.
Ah.
Because it's a big... Frost Heart is a middle grade series that takes place in... I don't know if it's supposed to be our world in like a post-apocalyptic world or what have you, but it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic type world, and it's all ice and snow. And yeah, you build an igloo in the ice and snow.
I like it.
That's where we're going with that. This video is just going to be us laughing.
I feel so sorry for you having to edit this. Okay, what are we at? J?
Yes.
Yes. J. I don't want to say that word. Because I cannot think of anything for that. Okay, let's go. Okay, the only word that's coming to me, other than the first one, which I'm not going to do because it's impossible, it's a made-up word, that we use in our family. I mean, it's probably, it's not, like, jujus is a real word, but it's not English, and just too hard. Too hard basket.
Fair enough.
So the only other J word that is coming to my head is James. It's my partner's name, which is weird because it could have also been Jadakiss, which is my son, but that would just be way too hard. So James and a giant peach, I guess.
There we go.
Nice and easy.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. H-O-J-K. Kitten. Obviously. But now what do I do with it?
It's so funny because on the words that you say, I'm like, bang, got a book.
Right, I know.
And then I'm trying to think of them, I'm like,
no.
What is books?
What even are these things? Kitten. Okay, Sabriel by Garth Nix.
Oh.
Which is a young adult fantasy. The reason the cat, everyone's like, yes, but why the cat? Why the cat?
Why?
She finds out her father's died, and she goes into the other world, across the wall, and she is joined by a ancient creature who is very powerful, but his power has been kind of tempered and controlled by this collar, and the collar makes him into a shape of a cat.
Okay. What do we kiss him? K. L. Lake.
Yeah. Nice.
Lake.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to say The Discovery of Magic by Britt Andrews.
Oh.
No, wait.
Oh, I was thinking of Discovery Witches.
The Magic of Discovery.
Oh, okay.
The Magic of Discovery by Britt Andrews. It is a paranormal, polyamorous book. Or series. And the reason for that is the actual series is called Emerald Lakes. Emerald. Yeah.
Cool.
So that.
M. Mel. No. Majesty.
Ooh.
Don't know why. Okay. But now what? Majesty. Circe by Madeline Miller. Because it deals with gods and the majesty of the Olympians, and Circe is a magician or a witch, but she has magic, and that's sort of like majesty is from magic. That's my very roundabout. There we go. Okay.
Going off your word, I don't know why majesty just made me think of necromancy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So necromancy.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to say The Bone Witch by Rincha Pecco, which is a YA fantasy. She's a necromancer, eventually. But no, she's a bone witch, which is very rare in her world, and it's a bad thing, and she brings her brother back from the dead.
Oh. Okay. And oh dear. orangutan.
I'm interested to see where this goes.
The stupid thing is that while you were sitting there talking about N and necromancers, I was listening, but also in my head I was thinking of like all a bunch of words starting with O.
Mm.
And then as soon as it actually flipped to me, I said orangutan, which is not the words that I had actually thought of. But anyway, I can do this very easily because I'm going back to Terry Pratchett and I'm going to Unseen Academicals, which is one of the Rincewind books, and in the Unseen University, which is the magic university in the Discworld in Ankh-Morpork, the librarian had some kind of magical accident that turned him into an orangutan. And he chose to remain an orangutan rather than become human again. And the Unseen Academicals I've chosen because it actually has the orangutan on the front cover. Thanks, Terry.
Okay, P. Poppycock.
But they're cursed.
Why am I going it's a P?
I was wondering that.
Poppycock. Okay, so it has to be something English, surely.
Yeah.
Surely.
Oh, poppycock.
Oh, poppycock. What's it called? It's a red cover. She's it's her name. It's like The Adventures of, and she lives in a bookstore in England.
Pages and Co.
Pages and Co. Yes.
I don't remember that's the series. I don't remember what the first one's called.
The first one is what's her name? Tilly?
Yeah, Tilly. Tilly and the Book Wanderers. That's
Tilly and the Book Wanderers. That's how, and only because it's English.
You can imagine them saying, "Oh, poppycock,
oh, poppycock," and then I can imagine her saying, "Oh, poppycock," and then getting in trouble for it.
Because it's a swear.
Because it's a swear.
Sort of, if you're English. Okay. PQ. Oh, man.
Have fun with that.
A question. Okay. Who are we questioning? What is what is the book called? It's right there.
I don't know.
The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie, because it is about some of the book follows a character who is an inquisitor for the Inquisition, and they ask lots of questions.
Damn them.
And then they torture people to get the answer.
PQR. Romeo.
Ooh. Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Romeo. I mean, there's the obvious, but I'm not going to go that way. So, when I think Romeo, I actually think Roman. And usually I would think Rome, but because I have been reading the Ravenhood series by Kate Stewart, I think Roman is on my mind, and that is the mega super rich but not present father of the main character. So yes, Flock by Kate Stewart, which is Ravenhood series.
Cool. R S S. Safe. By the way, sorry for the angle change. We just had the battery swap. Safe. So I'm thinking of safe, that you put things in to lock them away. But I don't know if I can think of a book for that. Safe. Good Lord. What have I done to myself? Okay. I'm thinking some kind of mystery, because you lock away your secrets.
Dirty deeds.
Yeah. Or I just read a mystery called The Wife and the Widow by Christian White. Bless you. And it was a mystery thriller type book, and we follow the wife and the widow, and you get it's like a murder mystery whodunit, but there's a little bit more than that going on, and you kind of
sorry,
two different perspectives and secrets are revealed. So that's what I'm going to say. Well, safe.
I like it. T. Okay. Torrential. What a weird word.
Torrential.
Torrential. Okay. I know the book that I want to use, but I can't think of what it's actually called. Chelsea Jow got it for me. And I was reading it last time I was here. Okay, so how I got to this book was torrential, jungle, water. Jungle, rainforest, jungle. And
you're going to have to tell me the name of the book at some point so I can put it on screen.
It is.
Is it Our Bloody Pearl?
It's the second one.
Because when you're talking about jungle, I just had an image of the cover on there.
I love that. What's the second book? Once Stolen. And I absolutely love this book. I love the rep in this book. I love the throwback to the first book. And it's just really interesting. Like, the setting was really cool. And thank you, Chelsea, for getting it for me.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. I have to you. No. Uniform? Oh no. So I'm thinking like some kind of school.
I've already got the book.
So yeah, some kind of young adult. They go to school. Oh, Heartstopper.
Yep, same book.
Duh. Of course. Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, because it is a love story between Nick and Charlie who meet in high school and fall in love. Yeah, and it's really cute and sweet and I love it, and if you've been around again on my channel for any length of time you would already know that. People are probably screaming at the video, at the TV like, no, Heartstopper is so obvious.
Yeah. And it's right there.
It's right there. Exactly.
Okay, V. Basic. First word that came to my head was Viscount.
I don't think that's basic at all.
But the book that I'm going to say because of this is basic.
Okay, alright.
And that's The Viscount Who Loved Me by whoever wrote Bridgerton.
Julia Quinn.
Julia Quinn. And that's my word, that's my book.
Nice.
Very little explanation necessary.
B A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W. Water. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go with Sugar by somebody whose name I've totally forgotten, but it's on screen. Carly Nugent.
Nice.
And it is because the cover kind of makes me think of water because of the way it's like kind of flowing and the colours that are over the top of the person.
X.
Oh, lucky you.
X-ray. I know very little words starting with X.
Yeah, I mean there are a few words starting with X.
So X-ray makes me think of like Cyclops. I don't know why. From the X-Men.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright.
With his little lasery eyes.
Yeah.
Which also makes me think of like The Boys show. So obviously superheroes.
Yeah. Kind of thing.
So I'm going to say Greed by Lana Pehichik, which is a urban superhero book series. Yeah, that's how I got there. And I just love pretty much everything Lana Pehichik writes.
Cool. I have not read Lana Pehichik, nor can I say her name. Okay, so you had X, Y. You? No. I mean, that is the first word that I thought of, so I guess I have to go with it. You. You and I. You. Dancing in the moonlight. Okay. So, you and I dancing in the moonlight, because I'm looking up at the shelf that happens to hold it, I'm going to go with The Time Traveler's Wife. Because it's a love story, And that was you and me, and then you and me dancing, and then Time Traveler's Wife. So yeah, what are you
I
gonna
like the way we got there. Z. Okay, so the first word, I just went through like a whole thing in my head, so I'm going to share that. Because it is the first word, and my first word was Zola. And she is my child.
I said that really weird.
My child. And then I obviously have other children. One of them is, I'm like cutting like a whole gap of thought, but eventually I came to another daughter whose name is Atlantis, and then I got to blah 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 blah. I got to A Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stewart, and that is it's like a dark fantasy, epic fantasy, borderline grimdark, that is about the people of Atlantis.
Nice. That's the end of the alphabet.
Oh, we did it!
Yay! That's awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for doing this video
right.
with me. That was really fun. If you have any answers that you thought of as you were listening, then comment those below. I'm not going to tag anyone because it's not technically a tag, but I guess if you want to do it, that'd be awesome, and let me know if you've done it and I can go and check it out. Please go subscribe to Lana and to Anna. I think that's everything that I need to say. If you would like to leave a comment but you don't know what, then leave us some kind of laughing emoji, because we were laughing a lot. All of my social media details and Lana's social media details are listed down below, so if you'd like to go and follow us, then please feel free to do so. And thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and to Lana's channel, and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like we said, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!